On time and 199. I stole that from Blue Shell in the chat. On time and 199. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And it's always good to start on time and 199 when you have 50 gifted memberships to start the party from Gremlin Anku. Holy crap. That is how Ryan, that even puts a smile on your face, doesn't it?
Yeah, 50 gifted memberships is awesome. Shout out to Gremlin. On time and 199 is throwing me through a loop right now, to be honest with you.
Oh man, there's always a meme. There's always a meme. But yeah, we had yesterday was it was a long day. And honestly, today won't be as bad. It's going to be a lot going on today, but it's Friday and Saturday is going to be wild. Like there's going to be so much going on Friday and Saturday. I'm going to be dead come Sunday. I'm going to be dead. And we still have to do a meet and greet Sunday.
I still got to do meet and greet. And I got probably Sports Wars stream to figure out, my stream to figure out. So, well, there's a lot of shit to still figure out. We don't know exactly what's going on for daily tomorrow either. For those of you that don't know, Megacon starts officially today. We did a bunch of stuff getting ready for it yesterday, picking up a bunch of things, posters, badges, getting access to the con, all that shit. A lot of it we got taken care of yesterday.
Yep.
And we're ready to rock and roll for today. I know there's going to be some people that are heading in there today. Not everybody, but some people I'm sure are going to show up and walk around a little bit. And then big things Friday, Saturdays, the panel day, and the meetup day. It's going to be crazy.
And yeah, I here in a few, I'll run over there. I'll show off the 199 hats that we're going to be selling and the poster that we'll be giving away for free. And we have a bunch of freebies we're giving away too at the panel and at the meetup, along with obviously I have merch to sell and things like that. So yeah, I mean the numbers are looking really good for our RSVP, and wow, man, it's going to be great. Gary will be into town later today. I think Drinker gets here tomorrow. Ripa gets here tomorrow. A lot of the crew got here last night. Star Wars Theory was over here at GGHQ. We played a lot of pool. Listen, man, Beardo and Theory played a game of pool. Okay, first of all, I'm not good at pool, okay? Theory and Beardo played a game of pool. It was one of the most painful fucking things I've ever experienced in my life. Like, it was fucking terrible. Like, these guys were bad. All right. Like, it was awful. I don't even know what to say. It was just like, when I'm saying it's bad, you know,
I mean, Jeremy is right. He's not good at pool.
I'm not. You're the only person that beat me yesterday, though.
That's fucking sad.
So actually, yeah, well, towards the end, I think Jed had beat me because I scratched on the 8 ball after you left.
Yeah, I came over just basically to drop off the passes I picked up for some of the people there. I didn't stay long, but Jeremy made me play one game of pool. I said, I'm only playing one. Fucking just very calmly beat the shit out of him and then retired.
Okay, first of all, it was closer than that, okay? And you blamed the crooked table on the
fact No, you had a terrible break, which was the only reason that you were able to get 3 very easy shots. All my balls, I couldn't do anything with them for the first round I had. So, like, that's the only reason that it even took that long. And as soon as I actually got a chance, I basically ran the table in 2 turns.
Jed's in the chat saying I'm lying because he beat me twice. Well, I meant while Ryan was there, though, was what I was saying. Because Ryan was only because I played against Jay, Jed, Beardo, and then Ryan. I think that's it. And then me and Jed played a few games afterwards, and then the scratch on the 8 ball. That's how it always ends with us anyway, because we're all just fucking terrible. But Jed is autistically retarded. He's bad, but he ends up making the dumbest shots you'll ever see. It makes no sense. It drives me crazy. Like, he is so bad, and yet he still wins. And the shots that he makes and his form is terrible, and he still makes these insane shots. It's crazy. It makes no sense whatsoever. Tell me I'm lying about that one. All right, see, Jed, he says that's true. It's so bad. Oh man. But anyway, Megacon is here, and we can't wait to see all of you. Whether it's at the panel on Saturday or at the meetup Saturday night at City Walk. Gonna be awesome. Can't wait. Make sure you RSVP for that over on geeksgamers.com. The article we have, and there's an RSVP link to a Google Drive. You can RSVP over there.
Yes, it's gonna be fun.
Yep.
We've got more gifted memberships. Ellie Reen gives 10 Geeks and Gamers memberships as well.
Let's go.
And big shout out to Ellie Reen for $20. It's your girl's birthday today, as well as my brother Joey's. Can I get some happy birthdays in the chat? Hail the 199. Also, happy J Appreciation Day.
It's always nice to have a J Appreciation Day, isn't it? And yes, let's get some happy birthdays in the chat. Yeah, J Appreciation Day. We've never appreciated Jay ever, so we need to at least
know what that's all about is that fucking gay shit that that Erwin sent out, where he's like, I feel like we bully Jay a lot. February 1st, let's all say how much we love Jay. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ. God. What the fuck?
Dude, Jay, when he came over, me and Beardo been playing pool. Jay comes over and he's like, I got next. And then like I hit the brake and he's like, I'm about to clear this table out. His first shot. And he like hits it and the stick goes under the ball, it pops the ball up. The ball hits all around and he scratches. We're like, what are you doing? He was, I'm about to clear this table out. It was so bad.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
Can't believe I wasn't there for that.
Oh man. But yeah. All right. So Ryan, you catch up with Super Chats. I'm gonna go get the 199 hats and show them off, and then the posters, and then we'll get into our topic. I'll be right back.
Sounds good. Clutch the PO for 2. RIP Jeremy. Hi Ryan. Hello. Ministry of Wrong Thing for 5. Ryan, you made a cameo in the first 5 minutes of Steven Crowder's latest video on China. I saw a little I don't know where it is. Somebody showed me a little clip. It's like me talking about like the Dune poster for China or something. If there's any more than that, I guess it'd be interesting. It's just, I think he's talking about China and how they don't give a fuck about black people. I don't really know. Somebody just showed me a little clip of it. So,
well, what the hell did I walk back into on that one?
Apparently there's a clip that Crowder is doing some documentary about China, and there's a clip of me in it talking about like them hiding black people on posters or something. I don't know.
Pretty funny. All right, here's the poster. So we got the poster for the meetup. So that's pretty cool right there. We're giving these away for free. So you know, we will sign them or whatever you want for free. I mean, we're not that fucking important anyway. But we got
if you want us to devalue them with our signatures, we're more than happy to.
More than happy to. And then the 199 hats, baby. Look at that sexy ass hat right there. These will be for sale. And this is any hats we have moving forward, this is going to be the only one like this that we're going to sell, because there's no Geeks and Gamers logo on it anywhere, and we just didn't have time to add the branding to it. So moving forward, you know, if you get this one, you know, it'll be the only one. I think we got like 100 or 120 to sell, and that's it. So make sure you're on that. But I'm looking forward to it.
There you go. The 199 exclusive, the Megacon convention exclusive 199 hat.
That's right.
Everyone's going to ask you what it means. They're going to assume it's some kind of racially motivated messaging. Tobias Nexus for $10. Just watch the video of Kev Do It playing Suicide Squad game. It's bad. 1.5 minutes of gameplay, then 4 minutes of cutscene. It's mostly repeat quests and cutscenes for only 5 hours of the game. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of backlash. So much surrounding the Batman stuff. We talked about that a little bit yesterday. Interestingly enough, I don't even know if that story is true about it not being Kevin Conroy's last performance, because Bruce Timm came out, who is doing the Cape Crusader thing. One of the things they said he's working on, he's like, don't believe everything, because he didn't record anything for us. We wanted him to, and he passed away before he could. So like that is just straight up damage control that they're doing
Yes,
now when it comes to
absolutely.
that game.
Well, I was talking to when we were playing pool, me and Beardo were talking about this, and I agree with him. This is with this being the Arkham Batman, and this is how they're going to send him off, and obviously with Kevin Conroy involvement, it's worse than Joel. This is worse than Joel because of the real life kind of ties to it as well, and how iconic, Kevin Conroy is. The difference is that they're not striking people down. If because that's what really blew up the Last of Us stuff was the striking of channels.
Yeah.
And
Well, and Batman is like way more important of a character. Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. And so, but yeah, I do agree because that's exactly what Beardo said. He's like, it's bigger than the Joel thing, but they're not striking channels like like Naughty Dog did, because that's what really took that whole Naughty Dog thing to another level. And so, yeah, man, it's ugly, and they're not going to get away from this criticism at all. It's across the board, and they deserve it. They deserve every bit of it. I see Valiant Renegade in the chat. He was over here as well. Good to meet Valiant, hang out with him for a bit. So you might be seeing an occasional spot from him here on G&G, like on the Daily Show. We'll see.
Tomac for $50. Well, looks like Stellar Blade won't be censored. And I'm glad we got another Japan Assassin's Creed not made by Ubisoft. Rise of the Ronin was looking good during State of Play if you guys didn't catch it. I heard some people were like raving about the State of Play. I didn't catch a single second of it.
I think it was okay. It was fine. I mean, a lot of it's lower. We have lower expectations for State of Play, but yeah, it seems like there was a pretty good one. I think it came over pretty good. I think most people thought it was a decent State of Play. I didn't hear a lot of people complaining about it. I think there was enough there to keep people talking. And so, yeah, I thought it did pretty good overall. I didn't get a ton of time to watch and go because, again, I was running around like crazy yesterday. But I did I watched a couple of recap videos on it and heard from some people. It seems like most people at least enjoyed it.
Yeah, there you go. Let's see. Eric Stratton for $7.77 for pool matches. The winner gets to dot the loser. You take a pool cue and drill blue dot onto the loser's forehead. The blue dots of shame. We can do that, I guess.
We should probably do that, to be honest.
Golden Nuggets for $10. Wow, I just heard the storyline to Barbie actually based. R.I.P. Jeremy King of Figs. Ryan, get a less lesbian haircut. Thank you. Thank you, Golden Nuggets. Beardo's braided butt beard. Member for 8 months. Howdy, gang. How I wish I could meet y'all at the con. Is there another Dallas meetup anytime soon? Thanks for keeping me entertained and at work. Gig 'em.
I don't know about Dallas. I mean, I know we got Vegas coming up is it April, Ryan? Is that when that is?
Yeah, probably like endish of April, something like that.
It's whenever CinemaCon is. The same time as CinemaCon is when we have the Vegas meetup in April. So you have to look at CinemaCon dates. Gary will have all that information. And I'll be there. Ryan, you gonna be there?
I mean, probably.
Yeah. So it'll be awesome too. We always do Vegas, so looking forward to that one.
Yeah, in all likelihood, I'll be there. Probably like 95% chance.
Me and Jay are taking a road trip on that one.
God, I'm not doing that. That I can guarantee that ain't gonna happen. Disco Cobra for 50. Hey guys, Sony State of Play was epic last night. So many good titles coming in early 2024. Helldivers, Stellar Blade, Rise of the Ronin, and so on. Kojima announced another game for the future in the same vein as Metal Gear Solid. Hope they can keep thus momentum.
Yeah, I like how Ryan obviously says the word that's misspelled when he knows what it meant, but he still just says it as
maybe he's trying to speak properly. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't want to, cheap him out on his super chat if that's what he actually meant.
The Kojima game, it sounds a lot like Metal Gear Solid without being able to use Metal Gear Solid as a title is what it sounded like to me. But it'll probably be pretty damn good. But that's exactly what it sounded like. And a lot of people were pretty excited about that.
Bobo Yogi for $20. Greetings from East Palestine, Ohio. President Potato Head's finally coming to town 1 year late. If the media shows the kitty sniffer with locals, they are all paid actors. Nobody wants Creepy Joe near their kids. Vids, if I can. Yeah, he's a little bit late on that visit, I think. But thank you, Bobo. You're the one who showed some of the footage from last time. I remember that. Let's see. I said that one. David Smart for 5. Hey guys, all hail the 199. I wanted to ask what your favorite movie action star of all time is. For me, it's Clint Eastwood, Stallone, and Chuck Norris. Movie action star.
I mean, it's such a
I wouldn't put Clint in there just because I kind of like view his stuff as westerns more than action movies, at least most of his stuff. But I mean, listen, I fucking love Stallone. I love Schwarzenegger in the 80s. Like, come on, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, I
with
mean,
those.
well, I mean, do we consider Christian Bale an action star? And I think like you could classify him as that, but I think he's more known for his
Tom Cruise.
Exactly. So like, because like Equilibrium is one of my favorite movies with Christian Bale. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. That's straight up action movie. It's like The Matrix. I think it's better than The Matrix. It just doesn't have the budget of The Matrix, but and obviously the Dark Knight movies, things like that. Christian Bale, I would consider like, I don't know if I call him an action star. He obviously is, but he's not known.
He's in action movies. He's not an action star.
Right.
Whereas I would say Tom Cruise is an action star. Now, although he does some roles that aren't that, right? I think more like that's really what he's known for.
Yeah. So I mean, like Denzel Washington is not someone I would call an action star, but he's one of my favorite actors of all time. He's been in some action movies, but not many. I classify Tom Cruise as the definitive action star of our lifetime. You know what I mean? Like he just is. So I'm a.
There's a lot of talk about Edge of Tomorrow too. So Edge of 2 days from now. Now that he's doing that deal with Warner Brothers or whatever, which Edge of Tomorrow is fucking awesome.
Edge of Tomorrow is excellent. Okay, I'm trying to remember because I went and saw it in theaters and loved it. Was it called Edge of Tomorrow? Excuse me, Edge of Tomorrow in theaters, or was it Live Die Repeat? Because there was like, which one was it? Because there was Live Die Repeat, I think, was what they tried to call it after it was released on DVD Blu-ray, but it was called Edge of Tomorrow in theaters, which it underperformed. Am I right about that?
I think probably. Was Live Die Repeat renamed? Media critics believe the rebranding was an attempt by Warner Brothers to relaunch the film's marketing follow its lackluster U.S. box office performance.
Okay. Yeah. It's the same movie, but the name they kind of purposed that name a little bit. Maybe it was it overseas? It was Live Die Repeat's the name of the manga. That's what. Okay, so Live Die Repeat's the name of the manga, and then they released it in cinemas in the U.S. as Edge of Tomorrow. Everybody loved the movie, but the marketing was awful. Edge of Tomorrow is a horrible fucking name. Horrible name. And then when they released it on Blu-ray DVD, I feel like they put like Live Die Repeat. They were trying to repurpose it to that. So
they probably put it in big letters on there or something.
Yes. Like marketing matters. Like little things matter. It's important. You can have the biggest action star in the world in Tom Cruise, but if you don't properly market something, it's Mission Impossible,
Dead Reckoning Part 1. They changed that
to the second Power Plus Tax and a Bag of Cookies. The worst title ever.
Mission Impossible 7, Dead Reckoning Part 1.
It's so dumb, dude. It's so dumb. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. We live in a TikTok world, okay? We live in a TikTok world. Beast is the most viewed human being on the planet because he basically works the algorithm and does the marketing the correct way. Yeah, anyway, I loved Edge of Tomorrow. I loved it. It's fantastic. And hopefully we'll get another one.
CM Chunk, member for 9 months. Ryan, how do you plan on celebrating Black History Month? Same way I always do. Hope that it's the shortest month of the year. And I'm always right. It is. Gary's Beer Dingleberries for $5. The question is not if, but how fast Son Goku would vaporize Superman while Vegeta talks trash about his suit. Change my mind.
Yeah, Ryan, what do you think about that?
I don't give a fuck about some weirdo fucking aliens. Like, what does Vegeta look like? Some fucking alien freak?
Vegeta?
Or is that Is that
No.
Piccolo? Some
That's
green
Piccolo.
dude.
Piccolo's the green dude. Vegeta's the guy with the black hair that looked kind of like Goku.
I don't give a fuck about any of those Dragon Ball queers, honestly. I do not care about Dragon Ball at all. I'm never going to. People are like, oh, you should get into it. Oh, what? Fuck it. I'll just catch up on 1,300 episodes of the fucking dudes with fucking big ass eyes and mouths that get really small. I don't care. I don't fucking care about it.
Oh man.
Hypnotic member for 6 months says hi. Hi, Hypnotic. Steven Wassick for 5. What do EVS stands and an empty golf bucket have in common? No balls. Boom. Thanks, Steven, for that, I guess. Dom H, 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Dom. John Goats for $20. State of plays are exactly what they say they'll be. Sony says beforehand, hey, this is going to be 20 minutes about indie titles, and then people get pissed it's not being E3 or having some big exclusives. I feel like there's just not as much expectation for most people on State of Plays as there is for Nintendo Directs.
It's just a presentation, man. The presentation of the Nintendo Directs are just so much better. Everything about the Nintendo Direct is just better. Personality, presentation, the way that they always have usually have like this ending game or announcement that really gets people excited. It's just a better overall production, and they deliver. Usually they deliver on the goods for the most part.
Ratchet Sam for 5. On my way to Orlando from Davie. You know where that is?
It's in Florida.
Okay. Well, there you go. It wasn't capitalized. So I was like, on my way to Orlando from Davie. I just want to meet Ryan and shake your hand. I will shake your hand, Ratchet Sam. Let me know you're Ratchet Sam from Davie when you shake my hand. Cable Watson. What?
Look this up. I think that's it. It's spelled. It's not with a Y, right? It's IE.
IE.
Yeah. It's in Florida. Yeah.
There you go. Cable Watson for 2. Ryan, happy Black Pride Month. Thank you. You know what? Hold
on. Oh no. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I can't find my Egyptian. Hold on.
Yeah. Hey, I've got mine too. Do I have one of those? Hang on. I'll get mine. I'll get mine too. Hang on.
Happy Black History Month, even though, the Egyptians weren't. Happy Black History Month to everyone.
Yes.
We're doing our best to represent.
All right. I've joined in. So there we go. We was kings. Let's go.
This is celebrating Netflix's Cleopatra. We're showing support here on this February 1st.
We are not racist at all. I have a black friend named Eric July. Shields me from all my racism. And he's the only black person that's ever been on Geeks and Gamers ever. Even when
doesn't count.
Even when there's more black people on the stream, Eric's the only one. So
Patrick Kelly for 5. How much criminal activity was Disney doing there with special privileges at Disney World? Well, we should actually probably talk about that because Disney took a massive loss yesterday. With all the failures we saw in 2023, it's kind of easy to forget all the bad things that happened to Disney in 2022, not just their stock cutting in half, not just them having one of their worst years in their entire existence. But of course, really the thing that brought Disney down was the fact that they decided to go all in on social justice, identity politics, and actually oppose a bill that didn't allow teachers to sexualize children. My God, when you're a family-oriented company, could you imagine doing anything dumber than that? Yet that's where we were with Disney. And now they're starting off 2024 with a bunch of other losses as well, including after suing the state of Florida and saying Governor DeSantis isn't allowed to take away all our special privileges. Well, as it turns out, yes, he fucking is. Disney lawsuit against Florida Governor Ron DeSantis dismissed by a judge. This is after months and really almost an entire year of the mainstream media trying to gaslight everybody into thinking that Disney was going to win this fight, that DeSantis, he just made such a big mistake and he's going to get beaten so badly by Disney. The opposite has happened. All along the way, Disney has fumbled and fucked this up. And now a judge just threw their shit out. They can't even really go to trial. The case has now been dismissed as, Florida continues to win this legal battle with Disney.
Well, I will say I am very happy, and I won't turn this into a Cobra cast. I'm very happy we got Ron DeSantis back to doing the job that he was elected to do, and it's kind of him back in his elements. And yeah, if you look at the specifics of this and how this was dismissed, it's pretty damn funny. And I heard so many news organizations reporting on this, and what do you think they said? What do you think they called it, Ryan? The bill. What do you think they kept referring to?
The don't say gay bill.
Every time, man. Every time, which is a straight up lie. But that's how they keep presenting it. But yeah, Disney has no standing, according to the decision. No standing on this at all. And Bob Iger just taking L after L after L. And yeah, I'm glad DeSantis is back in his element, and he needs to continue to crush Disney, embarrass Disney. And this decision right here was a pretty awesome one to see. I can't wait to watch Legal Mindsets deep dive on all of this.
Yeah, and he's been one of the people that's been covering it from the beginning and really saying that Disney had no case. While all the people in the mainstream media said, oh, well, it's not going to go well. Disney's going to destroy them, blah, blah, blah. None of that happened. And it all stems from Disney deciding to get completely political and oppose the parental rights and education bill. And in the aftermath of that, after Disney decided to do that, people looked at all the special benefits that Disney was getting, at the billions and billions of dollars that they were benefiting by not having to follow the same rules as every other company in Florida. So it's not like they're all so downtrodden. It's not like they have a disadvantage now. They are just the same as every other company in the state of Florida, whether it's SeaWorld or Universal or anybody else that does theme parks, they're in the same fucking boat.
Yep.
And along the way, we've seen that there might be legit criminal activity from Disney that stems from everything to do with the Reedy Creek Improvement District there. And that's still under investigation. Potential kickbacks, them doing things and allowing people to say that they live here in order to stay on the board so that Disney could get everything they wanted. And so despite the mainstream media's best efforts and trying to gaslight everyone, the reality is Disney had no legal standing, and now it's proven.
And it's going to get even worse. So again, for those that don't know, Orlando is basically the theme park capital of the world with the Walt Disney World and Universal Studios. Disney World is a massive property, twice the size of Manhattan, one of, if not the most visited places in the entire world consistently. And the market share has started to dwindle for Disney in the last few years because of everything Universal is doing. And now Universal is working on Epic Universe, which is going to be an all new gate that they're opening up. And that's going to hurt Disney on the bottom line. Disney is struggling big time. Now, again, I just need people to understand, like, numbers to numbers, Disney's still going to have far more numbers than Universal just because the property is so much bigger. They have 4 theme parks, 2 water parks, Wild World of Sports in a downtown Disney area. And Universal has 2 theme parks, a water park, the City Walk area, but now they're going to have the 3rd theme park. So it's
which is going to be massive.
Oh, it's going to, I mean, that's where Super Nintendo World's going to be. There's going to be a Harry Potter expansion. There's going to be a lot to that one. So, I mean, this is not a good time for them. It's not. And market share is what it comes down to. It's market share. So if they lose 15% of the market share that they've had, that is a monumental disaster for Disney. And they are continuing to lose market share consistently to Universal right now, which is where we got these hats, by the way.
Yes.
And we did buy them.
From Universal.
They didn't give them. Yeah, from Universal. They didn't give them to us for free.
I got a discount though.
Annual pass total?
No, I told them I was from Africa. So they gave me a discount. They said usually that'd be the 5-finger discount, but we'll just give you 20% off. But yes, so I'm excited to see what Epic Universe does in terms of what effect that has, because from watching that video, it sounds like Epic Universe itself is going to be bigger than both the other theme parks already in terms of square footage combined.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it sounds like.
Yep.
So you're talking about a massive space.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. And that's gonna be a big problem for Disney because what is the last time that they had something really exciting? Like I think Pandora is the last time that they had something really exciting to announce, like a new land or a new area. Because Star Wars, what's the hell is it called? Galaxy's Edge. Galaxy's Edge is trash. You know what I mean? Like Pandora is fantastic at Disney, but yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen with this announcement.
Yeah. Roscoe for 2 over on Rumble. Are you retarded? Thank you. BPST for 2. Speaking of action stars, did you ever see Mark Hamill in Black Magic Woman? Apollonia from Purple Rain is also in it. I don't think I saw that.
I've never seen that.
Thank you for the $20 BPST over on Rumble. I'm sorry that I'm not.
I don't know if I've ever seen Mark Hamill in anything outside of obviously Joker, outside of Star Wars, outside of Joker and Jay and Silent Bob.
He's randomly in a bunch of shit. He's in Kingsman. I watched Kingsman like a couple
That's
weeks
right.
ago.
He is in Kingsman. That's right. Okay, I forgot about that.
He shows up randomly in things.
He's so forgettable.
Yeah. Volt 95 Survivor for $1. Jeremy, did Jed get the Cobra Cast 199 anniversary timestamp wrote down last night? I can resend if you need it.
I don't know. Let's ask him. Jed? I think it was Hailstorms
Hailstorm got it.
Okay. All right, cool. There we go. You did lose to me in pool yesterday.
Yeah, I won 2 out of 3 times though, so that would make me the winner overall.
Go fuck yourself.
True. He knows his math. Golden Nuggets for 10. People talk about Flash's speed powers, but what about Iris West's ability to race swap? Useful. The fuck if they need fried chicken? I don't know what I'm saying. Thank you, Golden Nuggets. Ryan's Egyptian ancestor for $20. Is it just $20? Didn't say anything. First super chat, Ryan's Egyptian ancestor. Let me pull up that picture real quick. Here we go. That looks like me.
Oh man.
Kind of looks like me. Gunner for 100 Norwegian. Have you seen Fighter? It's part George Michael music video, Top Gun Maverick, Rambo, and political lecturing. The fighter action's hilarious. The music is cool. I rate it Jai Hind out of 10. Thank you, Gunner. I don't think I've seen Fighter.
Not The Fighter, but Fighter. Right?
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, The Fighter with Bale and Mark Wahlberg. Is that who's in that? The Fighter? It was Mark Wahlberg, right? Because Bale won like the Oscar or something for his supporting actor. I'm pretty sure it was Mark Wahlberg, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it was Mark Wahlberg 2. Yeah, it is. It is Wahlberg. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's a great movie, but not Fighter. I haven't seen Fighter.
I don't think I've seen Fighter either. Clutch DPO, member for a month. Meme is going to be incoming on X. Jeremy, by the way, rest in peace.
Thank you. Appreciate all the well wishes and the lack of super chats.
Mm-hmm.
Not today. Today's been good, but the day I died, they're like $2. Like, we'll miss him. Fuck
nobody really cared.
It was bad. It was bad.
The 199 will live on without Jeremy.
Hey, that's what I've always wanted. I've always wanted that.
I'd fucking kill it immediately. Just gone, to be honest. Liberty Prime 199, member for 9 months. Jeremy Gay, Ryan Gay. Thank you. Dees BT, member for 11 months. Way to kick off Black History Month. Yes. We respect other cultures immensely.
Yep.
Dr. Cocho Dragon, member for 4 months. First epic Universal news drop, then Disney loses in court. What's the excuse I hear from Pixie Duster? They bring up J.K. Rowling because of Harry Potter expansion. I mean, I don't know what they're like bitching about, but
always something.
Got to be something. SBZ, member for 8 months. Are we looking at the Prince of Egypt live action remake that got canceled because it looked too white and gay?
Yes.
Was there going to be a Prince of Egypt live action remake?
I'm pretty sure there was, but I was just leaning into the joke. But I do think there was no. Or was that? I don't know if it was Prince of Egypt. Wasn't there a Prince of Persia announcement?
There was a Prince of Persia movie with Jake Gyllenhaal.
No, I know that. I'm saying I thought they were talking about making another one. Is what I was saying.
The Sands of Time or something, right?
Yeah, I'd be okay with if me and Ryan are cast in Prince of Egypt. I'm okay with that. I'd go see that.
Let my people go. Patrick Kelly for 5. How much criminal activity was Disney doing there? Oh, we read that one with the special privileges at Disney World. A lot, it seems. Dave Nunn for 199. Manga was all you need is kill. Not live, die, repeat. All you need is kill.
Actually, see, that's why it's so complicated, because I remember all you need is kill now. I remember that as a title that was out there. So you got all you need is kill, you've got live, die, repeat, and then you got Edge of Tomorrow. And there's all these, like, which one would have been the best name? I think live, die, repeat's probably the best name for like a normie audience, because that at least creates curiosity. You're like, live, die, repeat. What the hell are they talking about?
Like once you watch the movie Edge of Tomorrow makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but from a marketing standpoint, you know what I mean?
Live, die, repeat. I think it would have worked. I like that movie a lot. I don't know what you do in a sequel, but I don't know. Tobias Nexus for 5. Something I learned from photography and graphic design, the 7-second rule. If you can't get their attention in 7 seconds, it needs to be simpler. Yeah, it's true. Eduardo 799, member for 2 months. When is Krista Nova going to guest host G&G Daily? Her lazy ass sleeps in. Too early for her. David Nelson 199. O'Keefe for the new Superman role. Hail the 199.
Dude, did you see that?
Yeah, all James O'Keefe needs to go undercover as a gay man trying to fuck a White House staffer is put on glasses.
Dude, it was so funny, dude. I said, I was like, the theory, like, we've all questioned, like, oh man, dude, the fact that Superman had just put glasses on as Clark Kent's not believable. And I'm like, James O'Keefe proved it. It is, you could pull it off.
Yeah, I mean, it's also too. I mean, you do have to be like, does everybody really know who James O'Keefe is? You know what I mean? Like, obviously, he's super identifiable to us. Does the average person walking down the street know who James O'Keefe is, or even like a random person working in a cybersecurity office at the White House? I don't know.
But that's his job to know. That's the point. Is his job. James O'Keefe is the guy who's gone undercover and exposed so much of the government and, you know, all of these scams and all this, like that's his job to know. And the fact that he didn't, and he just walks in there and just openly is talking to this guy and just telling him all of these secrets because he's thinking that he's going to get some. Holy crap, it's terrible.
Let's see. So Jed says, manga, all you need is kill. Movie title, Edge of Tomorrow. Poster tagline, live, die, repeat. The tagline was so big on the poster that it confused people, apparently. That's what it is.
Okay.
That's the controversy.
So ultimately, it comes back to bad marketing.
Apparently. Speaking of bad marketing, when you're taking a franchise that people care about, there's a massive fan base for, whether it's books, video games, whether it's an adaptation in a live action, you got to be pretty careful because people care about it for a reason. They're fans of it for a reason. So when a company like CD Projekt Red, who up until a couple years ago had a fantastic reputation until they squandered it with Cyberpunk 2077, when they say, hey guys, we're going to do a remake of The Witcher, one thing that people don't want to hear is when they start talking about modern sensibilities or outdated things. Unfortunately, that's exactly what CD Projekt Red is doing with their remake of The Witcher. No, please, CD Projekt Red, do not do this. Don't be this stupid. It's coming from this article here. The Witcher remake will remove outdated parts of the original game. Developers working on The Witcher remake aren't afraid to cut things that might have not aged too well. When it comes to a remake, it can be a difficult balancing act between bringing the game up to modern standards, yet keeping it faithful to avoid annoying fans of the original game. Now, there are certain things when you're looking at that, whether you're talking about gameplay, whether you're talking about design features that, back in 2005 or 7, people would have been okay with, but people aren't willing to be that patient nowadays in 2024. Those are all things you can talk about. But the way a lot of people interpret this, obviously, is when it comes to some of the more sexualized nature in it, when it comes to literally Geralt was able to collect cards for the people that he fucked, basically like baseball cards in the original Witcher game. These are all things that people are now assuming are going to be those outdated things that aren't okay for modern gaming audiences. And if they go down this path, it is not going to go well for them.
No, it's not. And anytime you hear this, again, massive red flag. There's no positive way to look at something like this outdated bullshit. Fuck your outdated comments. That is an obvious problem. And yes, it's crazy how far CD Projekt Red has fallen, because again, before Cyberpunk, everybody was just, there was no negativity surrounding them at all. And then the Cyberpunk situation just really did kind of really did expose them, and then they haven't gotten any better since then, because it's not like, oh, well, they made a mistake but then they corrected. They made the mistake and then they've just continued to show that they are definitely going down the woke rabbit hole and this outdated parts. Yeah, like never ever.
What I'll say for Cyberpunk, right? Really, what happened there was they lost a lot of people's trust, because obviously there's a lot of elements to that game that are futuristic and whatever, but blah, blah, blah. But the real thing was that it just seemed like they lied about the production to so many people. They lied about the game they were going to deliver. They delivered a broken game for the vast majority of people that attempted to play it, that didn't live up to the expectations that they promised people. Now, over the past 2 years, it does sound like they've done a lot of work on the game, and that people that continue to play it are happy with the changes they made eventually. But that bad launch, it lost a lot of people's faith. And that's when they started looking into some of the DEI aspects of the company and all of this bullshit. And it kind of all, got out of control for them. Yep. But when you lose people's trust that way, anytime there's a little hint of something like this, people are going to be afraid.
Yes. And they should be. They should. It's nonsense. And so, again, outdated parts of original game. There's no good way to look at that. Can anybody give me a way to think that that's actually a good way to approach this? What's outdated? Maybe the graphics. You can't say that.
Well,
you know what I mean?
That's what I would say is, like, I could interpret it being like outdated in terms of, for instance, when you look at Knights of the Old Republic, which is a turn-based kind of RPG game, those obviously can be successful. We've seen successful ones, but a lot of people might not want to play like a turn-based type of combat system. Maybe they want something updated. I think if I remember, for the first Witcher game, it's almost like this weird rhythm-based system. So you could describe that as outdated. But when you start mixing in the modern gaming sensibilities, things like that, people are, of course, going to be worried.
Yes. And I just don't look at something like the first Resident Evil. Like, you could say, and I think that the first Resident Evil, in terms of the mechanics of the game, is extremely dated. But that's not how you present it if you're trying to remake a game and fix the way that the mechanics are. You don't say, oh, it's just outdated, we're going to update the outdated. Like, that's just that terminology is not what you're using when you do something like that. So I just think that this is more about like being less offensive and shit like that. You know what I mean? That's exactly the road they're going down, and they can go down that road. Go for it and see what happens. Go down the same road you went with the damn Witcher series on Netflix. How'd that work out for you? You had all that momentum. Everybody was in love with the announcement. You had the viral Henry Cavill stuff that with him with the lightsabers and shit that was all over social media. And then people kind of watched it and was like, what the hell are we doing here? And then, of course, it got worse and worse as it progressed.
Yep. All right. Where the fuck am I? Blabs the Tower Tard for 2. This is what I expect for the rest of this month. I don't know about that.
No, I'm done. This is like, listen, we believe one day we should honor, just like the mainstream media.
This is J Day.
Yeah, it's J Day.
Mike C for 5. Glad to finally see some representation here. See you guys Saturday. #Kangs. Hell yeah. Thanks, Mike. Golden Nuggets for 5. I was referring to the new Crisis on Infinite Earths animation in recent comics. Happy Black Magic Month. Well, yeah, I know what you're talking about with Iris West certainly being race swapped, 100%. David Smart for 5, part 2. Hold on. I don't remember reading a part 1, so let me make sure
that you didn't miss it.
Yeah, I don't really see it. But anyway, part 2. For $5, why DC hates Batman so much? Shaking my head. Batman is such an awesome character. In TV and movies, they did him dirty. Now video games, shaking my head. A lot of people not happy, David. Eric K for $2. Hope Jeremy does not die gagging on a cruise. Golden Nuggets for 2. CD Projekt Red is painful. Why? Iram Amin for Indonesian 20,000. Now this is competitive racism. Rise up, Tomb Kangs. Thank you, Iram. Giants fan for 5. What the hell did I miss? I joined late and 2 trans lesbian Cleopatras are talking about The Witcher.
Oh, man.
B. Barrett for 2 over on Rumble. If Echo's brother decides he's a chick, does he get girl boss powers? Or is it only for people who lack a cox? I don't really know. I feel like it's probably a woman thing, but who fucking knows? Who fucking knows?
Dude, I fucking hate identity politics. It's such a fucking cancer. So I just see this announcement, okay? So I'm a G.I. Joe fan, okay? I have the original Doc action figure. He's awesome. All right. I've actually got the anniversary editions as well. Always thought Doc was awesome because he has all of these cool accessories. So Hasbro Pulse makes this announcement, and look what they say. Doc's been around since like the fucking 80s.
Embracing the diversity.
Embracing the diversity of characters. Fuck off, man. Doc has been around forever. Nobody ever said anything about his fucking race. And now because they're bringing the classified line out, now we got to we're celebrating the diversity. Oh my God, dude. It's such bullshit. I'm so sick of this shit.
He's got a flare gun.
Doc is awesome, and like to bring this up is just to bring his fucking race up over the announcement is so fucking retarded. Anyway, moving on.
Who played him in the movie?
In the movie? He wasn't in the
Marlon
movies.
Wayans. Oh,
he was unfortunately he was ripcord. So here's the thing. So the movie. Actually, let's not get in that rant. Fuck the movies. Fuck the live action movies. Okay, go.
I thought they were good.
No, Ryan. They were not good, Ryan. And you know this.
I didn't find anything wrong with them. I never really watched G.I. Joe growing up, but I those movies made me want to get into it. Tomac for $20. Mark Hamill was good in The Guyver. Then he got turned into a monster. Sometimes fantasy predicts reality. The Guyver? What is that?
I don't know.
I'm not familiar with The Guyver. I didn't see it though. Lord J, member for 8 months, late to the stream. Glad to see humor is still alive. Well, it may not be funny, but at least we try.
That's right. A piece of plastic painted brown progress. Oh man.
I know MacGyver. It just said Guyver.
Yeah, I don't know what Guyver is.
I know MacGyver. Man, let me look. Guyver. Yeah, Guyver is a film series. It's like I don't fucking know. 1991 science fiction tokusatsu superhero film. Some Japanese shit. I don't fucking know. God dang it. Hold on.
What'd you do now, Ryan?
There we go. I accidentally, you know how mouses have settings for like to
How
move
fast?
shit?
Yes.
Yeah. I accidentally clicked. Mine's like up to the maximum setting. I accidentally clicked it. It went down the slowest fucking thing it could be. So I like couldn't even get my fucking mouse back up to the top of the tab. So annoying. Calismorn Rex, $20. Jeremy, good to see you're alive.
Thank you. It's always good to be alive.
See, that's the thing.
Unless you're Ryan. Like Ryan.
Yeah, I'm ready to die.
I was telling everybody about that last night. I was like, Ryan just went on this rant about like once you turn 50, it's like it's over. He doesn't want to. He wants to be dead. He doesn't want to be slow at anything. And I'm like,
I can't believe Gary like still wants to live. Like, it's shocking to me that he's like over the age of 50 and still has motivation to do something. I don't get that, but yeah, I feel like my time's come. I'm ready. Good to go. Done everything I want to do in the world.
And Theory was, we were talking about that when Theory was here, and he's like, what? He's like, he's so miserable all the time. I'm like, yes, he is.
Yeah. It's accurate description. And it's all because of Disney Star Wars. Chris Bolts for 5. Mark Hamill was in the OG Flash series as the Trickster. Believe that role is what ultimately landed him his voice for the Joker. Don't hold me to that. Yes, and he made a reappearance as Trickster in the modern day Flash series, actually. He had a son and everything in it too. It was good. He was good in that role. He was kind of like the fucking Joker. But Ryan, you'll be fine at 50, probably, because I don't want to live longer, so I probably will. I'll just be more miserable. Thank you, Chris. Me. Doesn't Guyver star Mark Hamill? Yes, that's why the super chat got brought up, I believe. Because he's in it. Dominion Zephon for 5. They should make a live action redo the healer. If you know, you know.
I've heard a lot about that one.
Not interested. Not interested in a live action version of that. We got 500 people watching us over on Rumble.
Rumble.
Guyver 2 is great. Stars Solid Snake himself. Thank you, Pickle Lips Miguel. So like Cocteau says, is this the quartering? No, not quite. The quartering was on with Alex Jones yesterday, and Alex Jones just kept talking about Friday Night Tights.
I love what you guys do with Friday Night Tights.
Gordon's just like, yeah. To be fair, I think that's where they first like.
It is the first time they streamed
together. And
yes,
Jeremy was wearing a stupid hat then. He was wearing the Sonic. It was Sonic or Pikachu hat. I don't remember which one.
It was Sonic.
He was wearing a Sonic hat, asking Alex Jones about the globalists.
Yes.
Yeah.
They've done like 3 or 4 streams since then, and he still thinks the quartering runs Friday Night.
He does kind of look like Gary. Fucking beard, glasses. Yeah.
I talked to the quartering yesterday. He called me afterwards. He's like, does he think I'm Jeremy Griggs?
Yeah, it's all that. Jeremy Hamley here from the quarter, and I love what you guys do at Friday Night Lights, Friday Night Tights. Yeah, I get the joke. You got great intros over there. Love your channel. Watch you guys doing a great thing over there. And like Quarter just like,
yeah.
What are you gonna do? Yeah. So I think he put out a declaration that he now owns, right? He now owns Friday Night Tights because Alex Jones said so.
Yes. Yes. Alex Jones is a national treasure, 100%.
Jay's Secret Racism for 2. Ryan is truly Mr. Positivity. I do my best. Golden Nuggets for 5. I felt the same way, Ryan, so it became a genuine reality. Real talk. Thank you, Golden Nuggets. Thoughts on fitness for 199. Ryan, I'm 60, kid. Still mad for it. Youth. Thank you. Thoughts on fitness with Nigel. Keep on living. I don't really want to, but Taker for $5. Imagine if God of War 2018 still had the sex mini games from 1, 2, and 3. Boy, hold your mana's ashes for a second. Daddy's got to get some hose. And that's what everybody feels people talk about when they mention outdated, you know?
Yeah.
David Nelson, 199. Thanks to Viagra, 50 is the new 20 for 4 hours. 199. There you go. A feline named Vajayjay for 2. Ryan, how do you think you're going to die? I think I'm going to get shot in the head by a fast food worker that I berate. That I yell at for fucking up my order. That's what I think.
Oh man.
I don't know. How do you think I'm going to die?
I just think anger will just create, like you'll have a heart attack of just being angry.
No. I think, you know how when people are just fucking like on drugs for decades and decades and doctors are like, well, it's like really bad for a normal person, but if you stop all this, you're going to die.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the same way with me being angry.
Yeah,
Like, if I ever just decided to like chill out and relax, I would just stop living.
Yeah, kind of like when so we've seen this with like coaches when they stop coaching, you know what I mean? Or like Ric Flair. Like if Ric Flair stops drinking, he will probably die. You know what I mean? Because he's drank so much and partied so much. But if he stops drinking and partying, he'll probably die. So that's what's keeping him alive at this point. So yeah, I could see that.
Crit Nature for 10. Outdated doesn't mean automatically they'll shove in modern day politics. Could just be a short answer without getting too technical. It's too early to judge, in my opinion. Well, and that's why I did put that out there about other things that you could describe that way. But just, people tend to get worried in this day and age because they've seen so many things go wrong. Mo Zamboni, member for 2 months. Guyver is a great B movie. Mark Hamill's in it, yes, but J.J. Walker from Good Times plays a henchman. And at the end, he says, "Dynamite." No lie. LOL.
Hey, somebody said, and I think this is true, like Ryan really would connect with Vegeta. He really would, because Vegeta's just angry all the time.
I don't.
He's your spirit
Dragon Ball
animal.
guy
Yeah.
that looks exactly like other Dragon Ball guy.
Yeah. Am I wrong, chat? Like, I'm not saying I'm a Dragon Ball expert. I've only seen on some. I mean, I've seen quite a few episodes of it, but
What color bathrobe does he wear?
I don't know.
Or whatever you call those things.
Yes, Ryan is literally Vegeta. Yeah, everybody's saying it. You need to watch Dragon Ball. Vegeta is you.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's you.
Dominion Zephon for 2. Jokes aside, they should make a live action Titanfall show. Is that what you mean?
I don't think he's talking about Transformers.
TF. Transvestite fairies. I don't know.
Team Fortress.
Team Fortress show. I assume jokes because you always talk about Titanfall, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean Dominion plays Titanfall all the time, so maybe he's talking about Titanfall.
Project Taco for 5. They want to drive a stake into my here for putting my cock out or for pulling my cock out at a Toronto Blue Jays game. All I'm saying is I paid for the ticket. Well, I'm all, whip it out whenever you want. Golden Nuggets for 5. Ryan will die when he recreates the scene from Die Hard with a vengeance. Yeah, I would die if that happened. I totally agree. I don't think Samuel Jackson will be there to save me. Wow, Ryan looks extra white today. I do, because that changes my white filter to like actually too white.
Wipe
To
out.
be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, look at here. Vegeta hates theme parks.
Does he really?
I don't know.
Sandro Franca, are you actually that person?
Let's see.
Pull up that picture.
Where the fuck did that chat go? You know how it jumped? Oh, here we go.
I don't know if that's really him or if it's an AI of like somebody. Thank you, Sandro.
Pat chat saying it's true. He hates theme parks. I didn't know that.
How are there theme parks in Dragon Ball?
I mean, I think they have like
every time I see any clip, it's just them in a fucking field or on mountains or something.
We'll have to get Krista in here.
Taker for $5. G&G Daily proves male and pale are not stale. Also, I don't care what the history books say. Cleopatra was a white guy from Florida.
Agreed.
Hey. And we're all caught up.
Oh, so he took his family there and it was miserable to a theme park.
Vegeta and Ryan perpetually angry and large forehead. Go.
See, Ryan, you're gonna have to watch Dragon Ball now. You're gonna connect with Vegeta. It's gonna make you a happier. That's what's gonna be cool is that you're gonna watch Dragon Ball, and you're gonna connect with Vegeta, and by finding a connection with him as a character, it's gonna make you happier as a human, and then everything's gonna be fucking weird at that point. That's gonna be awesome. I like that storytelling right there.
He's
That's
the
good
husband of Bulma. Oh, no wonder he's fucking angry. I just looked at a picture of her. God. Yeah, I'm at the Dragon Ball wiki. I don't really know anything about this shit. Vegeta, more specifically Vegeta the Fourth, recognizes Prince Vegeta, is the prince of the fallen Saiyan race, and the husband of Bulma.
Saiyan.
Look at this fucking hoe. No wonder. Covered fucking head to toe. Not very shapely. I'd be angry all the time too. Regal, egotistical, and full of pride, Vegeta was once a ruthless, cold-blooded warrior and outright killer, but later abandoned his position in the Frieza Force for a peaceful life on Earth. Yeah, that sounds like me. He would repeatedly fight alongside Universe's 7 most powerful warriors who all have the same Are these people all cousins? Other than that fucking weird green fuck?
Piccolo.
To protect Earth and his family, as well as surpass Goku in power. All right. What the fuck is this? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna watch.
Yeah, I think you will. We'll have to put some kind of goal out there. Let's grift off of it, Ryan. We can do something. All right. So we got a lot to do today. Again, Megacon, if you have not signed up for the RSVP for the meetup Saturday night, please go do that over in geeksgamers.com. I'm sure the mods will be able to drop a link to that article. And then, of course, our panel is at 1:15 Eastern on Saturday. I hope we'll see all of you there. And yeah, it's going to be a busy few days, so I can't wait. Tomorrow, Friday Night Tights is happening at noon Eastern. Friday morning tights, noon Eastern. I do not believe we're going to have a daily tomorrow. Just we're going to basically make it a Friday Night Tights, show. So that'll be over on Gary's channel, Neurotic. What else, Ryan?
I don't know. Videos. Someone said Bulma was hot when she was younger. Well, there you go. The picture I pulled up, not very attractive. Just saying.
Let's see. Did you catch these last few that came in? I don't know where you left off.
Let's see. Ryan, Ryan would more be the abridged series version of Vegeta, who's always angry, loves to beat the shit out of everyone, lives to just be angry and get stronger.
That sounds like
me. John Goats for 5 should look up liberal reactions to Stellar Blade. It's got a curvy, cute protagonist, and they're freaking out saying they can't play it due to that. Thank you, John. Blabs the Tower Tart for 5. Ryan would be Bulma's dad from Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Super sexist and racist. Abridged sounds like the way to go. 5 from Tobias. Ryan, for a shorter but better version, go watch the Abridged series from Team 4 Star. 60 episodes, usually less than 10 minutes. Thank you.
There you go, Ryan.
Jay's Secret Racism for 2. Ryan's supervillain name, Rabid Ryan. Dominion Zephon for 2 is shown in the Titanfall universe.
Okay. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Can't wait. Okay, so Steph's got a vlog over on Geeks Gamers Life. So if you guys want to go check that new vlog out, it's over on Geeks Gamers Life. I haven't seen it, so I don't know what the hell's going on in that one, but I'm sure it's crazy. I'm sure it's a lot going on. But thank you guys so much. We will see you tomorrow for Friday morning tights. Have a great day on Nerdrotic's channel, and we will talk to you later.